welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and on this edition, we discuss everything about the stock markets, how the day's trade has panned out, and what kind of cues are we getting for the next week. Well, the stock market's clearly in the festive mood today. Holy Spirit definitely spreading cheer and green screen all through the day today. A very, very strong session is what we have seen, continuing for the second day in a row. Well, the benchmarks have also ended with almost 1.8% gains, both for the Sensex and the Nifty today. Let's quickly look at the closing levels, and then we will look at the other highlights of today's trading session as well. Well, if you see, the 30-share BSE Sensex jumped by 1,047 points, or 1.8% higher, to close at 57,864 today. The Nifty index also moved by 312 points up, or 1.8% higher, to settle at 17,287. Now, both the indexes had actually logged in similar gains towards the previous session also, and we've seen another 1.8% jump today. Talk about the broader markets. Mid and small cap shares also finished on a strong note as well, with the mid cap 100 index ending higher by 1.4%. The small caps also gaining by 1.2% odd in today's trading session. Now, when you talk about the sectoral indices, the 15 sectoral indices compiled by the National Stock Exchange, 14 of the 15 indices actually ended in the green, with the Nifty Financial Services, Consumer Durables really outperforming the index today by as much as 2.77% was the kind of gain that we had seen for the Nifty Financial Services sector, 2.5% almost a jump for the consumer durables space as well. However, IT slipped a bit, about 0.25% or so in today's trading session. On a stock-specific front, HDFC, the top gainer, right from the word go in today's trading session towards the end. That was the stock that was definitely on the top spot. Talk about the other stocks that actually climbed about 5.5% to 2,415 in today's trading session. Talk about Titan, JSW Steel, SBI Life, Reliance Industries. These were among the other gainers in today's trading session. Overall, the market breadth was fairly positive, with 2,113 shares advancing, whereas just 1,295 shares declining on trade in today's trade when you talk about the entire gamut of stocks on the Bombay Stock Exchange. Now, on Sensex, again, it was the same names: HDFC, Titan, Reliance, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Asian Paints, also Sun Pharma to an extent, and Tata Steel. These were among the top gainers. In contrast, it was HCL Tech and Infosys that declined in the red on the Sensex. Now, shares of Paytm, that plunged again today after we've seen Macquarie declining or reducing, cutting its target price for the stock further down from 700 rupees to 450 rupees. Now, Paytm's parent company, 197 shares actually fell by 6.2% to 594 today. Of course, trading almost near its all-time lows. Further, the stock indices will definitely remain closed for Friday. We know it's Holi tomorrow and the extended weekend, so 3-day off, but the markets have definitely gone home pretty happy, and that's despite the kind of macro changes that we've seen on the interest rate front. US Fed rising the interest rates by 0.25%, and that has not come in as a surprise. Perhaps that's one reason that the markets had perhaps discounted that, and the markets were pretty okay with the hike coming in. The other thing that has come in is that the uncertainty of how many hikes will be there have gone behind the management. The US Federal Reserve has come out with like 67 hikes coming in for this year. So that's definitely a clarity that has been given as well. So, and also the statements by the US Federal Reserve chairperson, Jerome Powell, he talked about how the economy was well poised right now to also accept the tightened monetary policy. At this point in time, the economy is resilient. Perhaps all of these statements together help the markets to take in all of these comments in a positive stride. Crude oil prices remain subdued, still under the $100 a barrel mark. That also supported the sentiments overall. But market experts definitely say that exuberance is definitely there ahead of Holi, but every day comes in with new developments, because we are still amidst that Ukraine-Russia war, and 3 days later we will get to know what developments have happened on the geopolitical front. Anything positive may actually take stock markets even higher on Monday, and that's the hope right there. But in case there is any negative development, you could still see some volatility. So caution is warranted. But for now, we should be happy and celebrate the kind of bulls coming back on D Street in today's trading session, celebrating Holi as well. And with that, we wrap up right here. I wish you all a very, very happy Holi and a safe Holi as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Do stay in touch with us. On to business today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.